What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're doing one of my favorite types of videos, which is a full face testing new products from the drugstore. I love drugstore makeup and there have been a ton of new releases recently, so we're just gonna do a full face today, test it all out, see what's worth it, what's good, what's not, and hopefully create a pretty little look from this. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first, we of course have to try stuff from the e.l.f. Mint collection. This is like the cutest collection. I love it. So I have the primer here. I've got the eye palettes, the brushes. I have basically the whole collection. So let's start off with the primer. This is the Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. Y'all know I love e.l.f. They make some of the best affordable products. So I thought this collection was super cute. But let's see if it's any good. Like the little mint packaging. Mint green is like actually one of my favorite colors. It's so pretty. I don't know if the product is gonna be mint or not. Ooh! Didn't expect that, okay. It's like a gel. Oh, you know what? Okay. This is exactly like, they made one and it was in very similar packaging. It was pink packaging like over the summer, I think it was. And it was like their Jelly Pop primer. This feels exactly like that. Maybe a little less sticky, but overall the same. Ooh, and it does have a mint smell. It's kind of like a little weird, I'll be honest. Like it's not like a, they tried for mint, I can smell it, but it is a little strange. But this is like very, very similar to the dewy like jelly primer that they did. It definitely has more of a stickier like tacky feel. Think like Milk Hydro Grip primer, like a gel kind of consistency that has some stick to it. So even though it might not feel like super moisturizing or luxurious to apply to your face, that's actually nice because then it's gonna help to hopefully adhere your foundation onto your skin. So I don't mind sticky primers. It does say it's a cooling face primer. I'm not sure I necessarily got the cooling feel, but definitely feels like something that my foundation will be able to stick to. So that is the overall, you know, purpose of primer. So up next, we are gonna test out, I've been looking for this for a long time and finally found it. This is the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. So L'Oreal had to get right in the tinted moisturizer game. Every single company is coming out with either a tinted moisturizer or a CC cream this year. And so far, I've really loved the e.l.f. CC cream and the Wet n Wild, the new tinted hydrator that they came out with. I really liked both of those. So let's see if L'Oreal lives up to the hype. I got this in shade medium. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. This has aloe vera and witch hazel in it. And it's supposed to give luminous coverage and 24-hour hydration. So we'll see about that. And to blend that out, I'm actually gonna use this. This is newer from Kokie. This is their Cover and Conceal Beauty Sponge. So they came out with a little beauty sponge. It seems soft, but it is dry right now. So I'm gonna go dampen this real quick and we will use this to blend out the new L'Oreal Skin Paradise. Okay, so this beauty sponge got a lot bigger and a lot softer when I dampened it. So I like that. We'll see how it applies and everything, but let's go in with the skin tint now. It's like a little squeezy tube, so I'm just gonna squeeze it. Ooh, oh my goodness, okay. That looks like it's gonna be too dark. Oh my gosh, that's actually really dark for medium. Okay, hang on. Let's blend this out. I think it's supposed to be like lighter coverage, so maybe, oh my Lord, is this a joke? Okay. Trying to keep it together here, but I'm just literally trying to like work this in. This is so orange, what in the world? Okay. Okay. Let me blend this out in the lower part of my face and let's, okay, this is so bad, like, I'm literally using this sponge to like wipe it because I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know how to diffuse this color. L'Oreal, like, okay. Let me look up the shades in this because this could be partially my fault. So let me, like, did I just totally go off the rails? Like, let me see how many shades there are. So this is saying there's like medium 1, medium 2, medium 3. Oh, so I have medium 2. See, at the place I got this at, where did I buy this? I think it was Walmart. They only had one medium shade, so I guess like they only had one of each. So I guess maybe I should have gotten medium 1 or like light 3, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have light, and I normally wear medium in tinted moisturizers, but this situation is just like, no, this isn't working for anybody. It's not even like that much different than my neck is, but it's just so like, it's pure orange. So yeah, okay. And it also gave me no coverage like at all, like, and it just looks bad. Like maybe if the color was closer, it wouldn't be as noticeable, like, but this is a no, okay? We are gonna start again and I'm gonna take this off. I hate to do this, but normally I can make stuff work, but that was not gonna work for me, no. Not today. Okay. Starting off on the wrong foot, but that's all right. I'm gonna say this is a no for me. Honestly, a lot of times when I try stuff and the shade might be wrong, I can still tell whether or not I'm gonna like the product. And this was just way too little coverage. Like you could see everything through it. All right, re-priming the skin real quick with the e.l.f. primer. We're gonna start this again. And instead, we are going to try the new Catrice foundation. So I've been wanting to try this as well. Then this is the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. So this has hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be long wearing, and I think this shade will be a lot better match to my neck. I don't self-tan my face, that's why there's a big difference if you're new to my channel. And I have this in shade 40. So let me just shake it up. Okay. This is what we're working for. This foundation is already starting off, you know, positive because it actually is a wearable shade. And this does feel nice and hydrating upon applying to the skin. Let's do some on the forehead there. Just realized I never clipped my hair back like I normally do. It's a little late now. It's okay. Okay, overall, vibing with this much better than the L'Oreal. This probably isn't like a favorite foundation of mine. It's okay. I would say this is more light to medium coverage. You're not gonna get full coverage from this. I did about 2.5 to almost 3 pumps of this on my face, but you can still definitely see like redness and stuff through it. But it does feel very comfortable on my skin. It does feel nice and hydrating, so I do like that, even though it doesn't have an overly dewy finish. So even if you're an oily skin gal, I wouldn't be scared of this at all because it does give like almost a demi matte finish, but you still get that feeling of hydration, so I do like that. It's just not gonna give a ton of coverage. But this is certainly something that I can work with. No need to take it off again. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if we had to start again? Whew. Alrighty, up next we're gonna jump into the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. So to be honest, at first I thought these were concealers. Now I'm starting to realize maybe they're just brighteners for the under eye, and then you're supposed to go in with concealer over it. Because I have 3 different shades, like a light, a medium, and a dark. I think I'm gonna go in with the medium one, which is 120 Peach, and put a little bit, a little dot like that on the under eyes. Then going in with my sponge to blend this out. We'll see, maybe we won't need concealer. Oh, okay, yeah. This is definitely just a brightener. It's not a concealer. Wow, it blends out so easily though. That's nice. Some brighteners don't, and then you just kind of have this like stark salmony color underneath your eyes. This is actually really pretty. Wasn't what I thought it was. Definitely just something that's gonna brighten up your under eyes, but it's not really gonna conceal. But actually really nice if you're looking for a drugstore under eye brightener. And I think it did a really nice job actually. Or also on less makeup days, you could just wear this and forget about concealer. To actually conceal the under eyes, we're gonna jump in. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. So this is a concealer, but it's also supposed to brighten the under eyes. So hopefully them like mixed together will be nice. I have shade Fair 15 Warm in this. This came out a couple months back, but I haven't tried it yet. It's like one of those little click ones. Estee Lauder has one that's like this, like the Touche Eclat or something like that, I don't know. But we're gonna go in with this underneath the eyes. I expect this is also gonna be like lighter coverage. It's not supposed to be super full coverage or anything. And blend it out again. By the way, I really like this sponge. Blending everything really nicely and it's super soft. Oh, this is pretty. Not full coverage like I suspected, but nonetheless very pretty. Like brightening, natural to the under eyes, and did help to conceal a little bit. Not gonna cover up anything crazy, but a little bit of brightness. Let me put a little down my nose and in this area, just so we can balance out that under eye brightness. I'm definitely more of like an e.l.f. camo concealer kind of girl because I like that fuller coverage, but this is still pretty, a little bit more natural, and kind of gives you that awakened, no makeup look for underneath your eyes. I'm gonna jump in with some of Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana real quick, and I'm just gonna use that to set underneath my eyes, just so we can set that concealer and brightener so that it doesn't crease throughout the day. Someone told me apparently you guys can find these at Dollar Tree now. I have to go check it out because I haven't been recently, but somebody DM'd me and told me that, so I'll have to make my way over there to go see. To set all over the face, I want to jump in. This is new from Kokie, and this is their pressed powder foundation, but I'm going to use it to set all over the face because we have a lot more lighter coverage products. This will help to add a little bit more coverage using a powder foundation instead of just like a regular setting powder to set your face. So these are new from Kokie. Really pretty packaging. I like that a lot. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna use shade Sand 30W and just dust that all over the face to set and add a little bit more coverage. I actually really like this. It's giving a nice coverage and doesn't feel like it's totally drying out my skin. So I like that. Okay, now for the eyes, we of course have to pop in with these little guys from e.l.f. So these are their new little mini eyeshadow palettes, but these are the Mint Melt ones from their new collection. So this one's Chocolate Mint. So let me open this up. And we have the little brush set too, so we will use these brushes to do our eyes. And then I also have this one. This one's Mint to Be, so we can use this one as well. This one's like mostly all greens. I'm gonna go in with this like minty color. I'm gonna use this little flat brush, and I'm gonna work this into the crease and upper crease. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely like pastel-y. I was a little scared because sometimes pastel colors can be a little hard and don't always look very flattering, but I'm gonna just buff this up here so we have that green tone. Definitely more of a pastel-y type shade. All right, so now that we got that green, you know what? I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this darker green now. Same brush, but I'm gonna keep this a little bit lower in the crease to help to build that up, just to build up some depth. Kind of mold the eyes like that. I haven't done like a green, like this kind of green eye look. Like the only kind of green I feel like I've ever really done is like that deep, dark, like foresty green. This is pretty though. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the, which one is this? This is the chocolate mint palette because I want to at least use one of these shades. So I'll go in with this lighter shade right here. I'm gonna put it on my finger and I'll press this on the lid. Ooh, this is actually pretty because it kind of has like a little bit of a green duochrome to it. I don't know if it's actually like that or it's just like hitting against the top lid, but either way, very pretty. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I do feel like for some reason, because I've tried a lot of the e.l.f. bite-size shadows, which are their little like 4 quads, these ones seem a little bit like drier to me than some of the other ones that I've used from them. And I'm not quite sure why. Like they still work really well, but I feel like the other ones I've used, I was like really like, whoa, like these are really, really good. Where this, I'm kind of like, okay, it's nice, but it could be because the colors are more like that minty kind of pastel color. So those can be a little bit harder to really show up super pigmented because they're more pastel-y to begin with. I'm just gonna go in with a brush and hit this inner area with the brush. I wanna use this brighter green shade somehow, and I'm like, I don't know how. I might put a little bit on the outer part here. This is so pretty. This one is like the brightest of all of them. I'm gonna tap a little bit out here. Oh, you know what? I can kind of just put it over that tan. It's not completely taking away the shade, and just kind of blend that all together. You guys know when I do these reviews, I try and use as many of the shades as I can, so then you guys can see how they work. And then I'm gonna jump into this deeper green here and buff that down there, like so. This look is so funny because it went from this like light, natural kind of face look to like boom, bold green on the eyes. But you know, I gotta test out the new stuff. And I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of that deeper green and place it out here just to smoke out that outer part. Now I'm gonna jump into this lighter green shade and I'm gonna pack that in the inner corner just to make it pop. You know what? I feel like I'm not really vibing with this eye look today, but it's all right. We're still gonna finish it out. I'm gonna go in with this dark brown and I'm gonna use this just to line the upper lash line. I feel like these aren't bad, but I think they're a little bit different in quality from the normal bite-size e.l.f. shadows. Let me know if you guys experience that as well. Maybe it's just me. It could also be maybe the brushes were just throwing me off, like not using my regular brushes to apply. I don't think that these shadows are bad, but they're certainly not my favorite from e.l.f. I think I've definitely tried better ones. But if you want some green shadow, you know, we got St. Patrick's Day and stuff coming up. They are affordable and you will be able to, you know, create a look with them. I'm gonna just jump in real quick with a brown liner in my waterline, and I'm gonna tight line with that as well. All right, for mascara now we're gonna pop in with this new one from Revlon. This is the So Fierce Big Bad Lash. So let's see how this is. It looks like kind of mini. I don't know, it's smaller. Like, do I have another mascara I can show you guys? Like here it is next to the new Maybelline one. I wonder though, 7.2. Oh, so interestingly enough, this one actually has more product, but I think because it's like wider, just a little bit of a shorter mascara. So that's interesting. Has a big wand, so I'm gonna go in with this on my lashes. I'm assuming because the wand is really big, it's gonna be like a more volumizing mascara. I'm just gonna coat my lashes with her. This is looking pretty nice. All right, because overall I feel like we haven't had any like incredible products today, which I'm kind of sad about, but this one seems to be working. It's about 2 coats. It's a tad bit clumpy, but a lot of times volumizing mascaras, you know, to really get your volume, it's gonna make your lashes a little bit clumpy. I don't think it looks bad. Okay, so this is about 2 coats on both of my upper lashes. I feel like the more you go over them, they will separate, and this is actually really nice. I will say I probably like the new Maybelline one a little bit better, but this is also a really nice option, and maybe it won't be sold out at every single store because I know you can't find the Maybelline one like anywhere. I'm just gonna pop this on my lower lashes. So there it is on my upper and lower lashes. A little spidery. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think it's terrible though. I like my lashes to have a little boom, little volume to them, so I'm vibing with it. Now we're gonna jump in and finish off the face. We're going to go in with this new palette from Physicians Formula. This is the All-Star Face Palette. Oh my gosh, this smells So good. So there are 2 different bronzers in here, 2 different highlights, and then we have a all over face powder and then like a blush. I think I'm gonna go in with the bronzer because I do have different blushes and highlights that I wanna try. So this one is the limited edition one, this matte one. So I'm gonna just use this to bronze up the skin. Ooh. Oh my God, this smells so good. Just gonna go in and bronze up these cheeks. Not gonna really like contour today because I feel like besides the green all over the eyes, the complexion is a little bit more on the natural side. So I don't wanna go like too crazy, you know? For my blush, I wanna try out these ColourPop blushes. These are from their Valentine's Day collection and they are so cute. So I think I'm gonna use this one. This is Kiss and Tell. It's just more of like a natural shade, but they do have some brighter shades as well. But this one's just a little more like subdued, so I'm just gonna use this one on the cheeks. Ooh, yes. Okay, love this. This is really pretty. This is like a very nice everyday kind of blush color. So I love that. And I love the little heart like packaging on these. I thought it was super cute. ColourPop always kills their little collections. For highlight, we're gonna jump into something also from Physicians Formula. This is the Rose All Day Illuminating Powder and Dewy Balm. So this is kind of cool. You basically, it's like a balm and then you can set it with a powder. So it's part of their Rose All Day collection, but it does say that it's new on it. And it's new to me. I have never tried it. So I believe you're supposed to go in with the balm first and like tap that on. Ooh, this smells just like roses too, really nice. I'm just tapping that on the skin like so. Kind of like a little face gloss, although as far as I can see, it's not picking up the foundation underneath, so that's good. So thank goodness for that. Just tapping that on there. And then I'll go in with the rose highlight and tap that on top. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a pinky kind of shade, and when the light really hits it, it really shines like pink. That's really pretty actually. I like that. Also smells very much like rose. I normally go for more like tan highlights or like champagne color, but this is still really pretty. I like that. And it gives a pretty like pinky glow to the cheeks. We got a lot going on the face today, like, because whenever I do these like trying a bunch of new products, like I basically just grab everything and then try everything and hope that it all works together. Now for gloss, as part of the Mint Melt collection, e.l.f. came out with a bunch of glosses. So I think I'm gonna go in with the more tan one and then I'll top it with one of the green ones that are like a little bit more clear. So I'll go with this one first. This is Mint Chocolate, and apply. Same mint smell that the primer had. It's a little, I don't know, it's okay. Maybe I'm just being like sensitive and weird to smell. Let me smell the, no, okay, so the palettes don't smell like mint. The primer and the lip glosses do. So let me apply that. It's actually very like smoothing on the lips. I like this a lot actually. And with this, I feel the cooling sensation. I feel like I didn't feel it with the primer, but on the lips I definitely do. So I like that. Oh, you know what it is? These are lip plumping. That's what I feel. I feel the plumpness of it. Okay, makes sense. Now I'm gonna go over that with Mint Sparkle, and apply that over top. Oh wow, this has like green kind of glitter in it. This wouldn't be something I would normally wear, but it ties in the eyes all together, so I don't hate that. And when the light hits it, it kind of shimmers like from a yellowy white to like a green, depending on how the light's hitting it. But those two layer together really nicely. They're nice and creamy, so I like that. All right, and then last but not least, we have this Milani Revitalizing Face Spray. So this is part of the Supercharged collection. So let me open this. This has ginseng and citrus extract in it and supposed to give weightless hydration. So I'm gonna test out the spritzer. Okay. Ooh. It has like a really refreshing like orangey scent because it says that you can use this to prep your skin. I think this would be amazing to prep the skin because it gives like this awakened kind of smell and like energizes your skin with the orange, but it worked fine to like set everything down as well. And the sprayer was nice, wasn't super intense, so I like that. All right, you guys, so that is everything. We definitely had some trials and tribulations today. Not everything worked out for us, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. I still feel like the makeup look I came up with isn't half bad. Like nothing was crazy besides that skin tint because that was just, we couldn't work with that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.